dangerous. Today we'll be getting into the problems with alcohol. We'll get into the statistics of it, the different types of drinking, the youth in drinking, and the dangers of alcohol consumption. The statistics when it comes to drinking: 88.6% of people use alcohol from the age 18 and older. If you think about that number, 88.6% of people in the United States from age 18 and older use alcohol. That is a substantial amount of people. That is over half the population that uses alcohol in the United States. 70.1% of people report to have drank in the past year alone. Again, another substantial amount of people that are consuming alcohol. 56% of people from the ages of 18 and older admit that they have consumed alcohol in the past month. 56% of people say that they have consumed alcohol in the past month. That's just insane. 11% of all the drinking in the United States is consumed by adolescents. Anyone below 21 is abusing alcohol. So when we get into what adolescents, 11% of adolescents are abusing alcohol. They're not 21, they're not able to drink, but 11% of them in the United States are using alcohol. The different types of drinking: having a drink would be having one beer or a small glass of wine. You have moderate drinkers who have 2 beers a day, which it doesn't sound like much, but in the reality, having 2 beers a day, 7 days a week, that's 14 beers. That's a lot to drink in a day. You have excessive drinkers, which binge drinkers, heavy drinkers, and alcoholic, they all fall into the category of excessive drinkers. We have a chart here that shows what a single drink would be and what a moderate drinker and an excessive drinker would drink at the bottom. A half pint of regular beer or cider, that would be 1 beer. A small glass of wine would be 1 drink. A single measurement of spirits, so about that much spirits, would be 1 drink. A small glass of sherry. A single measurement. And then you have what people, when they go to bars, they drink a pint. That equals 2 beers. When they drink a premium beer, that'd be 3. A strong beer, 2. That'd be a single 12-ounce can, like a 12-ounce soda. That'd be 2 beers. Then you have your super strong beers, which equals to 4 beers. That is a substantial amount of alcohol in 1 drink. And these come in 6 to 12 packs, and people consume them. They get extremely drunk, and they'll drive, do all kinds of things they're not supposed to do when they drink. A glass of wine, which would be a large glass, is up to 2 drinks, and a bottle of wine is 9. I have seen personally people drink whole bottles of wine. That is 9 drinks. And that would be what a single person is supposed to consume. You have binge drinking, which would be 4 drinks a day for women on a single occasion, 5 drinks for men on a single occasion. 89% of adolescents are binge drinking compared to adults that are drinking. 90% of all alcohol that is consumed is done by binge drinking. So when you think about it, that 90% of all drinking is done by binge drinking, there is a problem with alcohol. So you have binge drinking, which is drinking 4 to 5 drinks. 4 to 5 drinks on a single occasion, so that'd be in one little plate. And 89% of adolescents, that's the 11% of the United States, 89% of those adolescents are abusing alcohol this way. Having 4 to 5 drinks at a single occasion. That is just insane. We need to get rid of that. The different types of drinking. Another one, heavy drinking, which goes under the different types of drinking. Women having 8 or more drinks per week. Men having 15 or more drinks per week. This is what people who are alcoholics do. This is what people that have a dependence on alcohol do. They're no longer drinking for the enjoyment. They're drinking because they have to, otherwise they'll feel uncomfortable. And when you drink like this, when you become dependent on alcohol, you'll have the chance of having seizures, strokes, and all kinds of other things. So it's best to not drink alcohol at all. Moderate drinking, that'd be 1 drink for women on a single occasion, or 2 drinks for a man on a single occasion. This is the way that normal people drink, but this can also lead to dependence on alcohol. Any way that you're drinking, it can lead to dependence on alcohol because you are still consuming alcohol, which is just best to steer clear of. If you choose to drink, do so in moderation. No one should begin drinking or drink more frequently based on potential health benefits, be it, like I said, up to 1 drink for a woman, up to 2 drinks for a man. Do not drink at all if you are under the age of 21, pregnant, or think you may be pregnant, or have any health problems that could be made worse by drinking. Alcoholism signs. Your body will give you signs if you're an alcoholic. Have blackouts, dizziness, cravings, and sweating. Behavioral signs. You'll have aggression, compulsive disorder, self-destructive behavior, and having no restraint. That's a huge problem when it comes if you can't have restraint, or if you have compulsive behavior or self-destructive behavior. If you're having self-destructive behavior, you're more likely to commit suicide, which isn't good for anybody. That's a permanent solution to a temporary problem. Your mood, you'll have anxiety, euphoria, general discomfort, and you'll feel guilty and loneliness. You'll have nausea and vomiting, psychological problems, fear, dependence, and delirium. The symptoms and effects of alcoholism, they'll have effects on your brain, such as memory loss, mood swings, dementia, your esophageal, bleeding in the esophageal, lungs, breathing difficulties, lower level of nitric oxide. Your liver will become swollen, cirrhosis of the liver. Cirrhosis of the liver is no joke. It causes death. Hepatitis causes death also. Heart problems, irregular heartbeat, strokes, high blood pressure. These are problems that will last forever if you consider to continue to drink. You have weakness in the muscles, wear in the muscles, wasting away of the muscles, pancreatic problems, stomach problems. The youth in drinking. Like I said before, anyone below the age of 21 is abusing alcohol. People aged 12 to 20 drink. That's 11% of all alcohol consumed in the U.S. Alcohol is the most abused drug in the United States. 4,300 deaths happen per year in the youth from alcohol alone. Kids consume more alcohol than adults on a single occasion. Like I had said before, those 11% of kids are binge drinking. 90% of all alcohol consumption is done by binge drinking, and kids are 89% more likely to binge drink. So out of that 90%, those 89% of kids are binge drinking. So they are consuming a huge, disgusting amount of alcohol, which leads to these 4,300 deaths per year. Your short-term health risks. You'll have injuries, falls, and motor vehicle accidents. So when you're drinking, it impairs your mind, it impairs your vision, it impairs all kinds of things. So it'll lead to motor accidents. So you'll be in a vehicle, you'll be bobbing and weaving because you can't control the way. It's like if you spun around in a circle 50 times, you're not able to control the way that you go. When it alters your mind, you'll do things like violence, such as homicide and sexual assault, alcohol poisoning. You'll have unprotected sex, which can lead to stillbirths. Your long-term health risks: high blood pressure, heart disease, stroke, liver disease, and digestive problems. Alcohol has a huge impact on the body. So long-term health risks, this means forever. High blood pressure, you'll have to be on medication the rest of your life. Heart disease, medication for the rest of your life. Stroke, you could be messed up for the rest of your life. Liver disease, you'll eventually die. Digestive problems, vomiting, nausea, things like that. That's a long-term health risk, which in fact means forever. You have cancer of the mouth, throat, liver, and breast. Memory problems such as dementia and poor school performance. Alcohol will weigh on your mind. It will mess your mind up. It's better to not partake in it at all. Mental health problems such as depression and anxiety. Like I had said before, it alters the way that you think. It can lead to mental health problems. People who consume alcohol are 76.9% more likely to commit suicide. It can lead to alcohol dependence. So once a person has started to drink, they're no longer doing it as a means to enjoy themselves. They become dependent on it, so it's something that they have to have. Their whole life is based around this alcohol. It's not something that anybody wants to be a part of. It's not a good way to go. It's not the way to live. And then finally, death, which is forever. Once you die, everybody's had family members that die. They don't come back. They're gone. So alcohol, something that's legal once you're 21, it will lead to an early demise. It's not something that's good at all. So we should just decide to not drink at all. Look at all the health risks. You have short-term, long-term, all these things that weigh in on your body. They take a toll from having that one sip of beer. It's better that we just discontinue to do it at all. Thank you.